Okay then followers, what's on the cards for the day? Very excited about this. Got something new to introduce you all to. Recent acquisition. Here she goes, first look for you guys, okay. Can you see what it is yet? Okay, so a 2000 Aprilia Falco. Best part of 40,000 miles on the clock when I purchased her. Want to have a look around? Some sexy Italian styling. Not a bad bike. I bought this from Zach. Hello Zach. Thanks very much for the bike. Loving it already. So this isn't my first look at the bike. I've now put nearly 500 miles on it. Essential shopping, of course. But hey, you can only get one loaf of bread and a pint of milk in a bag. So here we go. We're going to have a little look round the back. So you can take in the Italian styling. So what do I know about the bike? Previous owner Zach had the bike for just over a year and completed less than 600 miles on it in that year. So she's just sat up, she hasn't done much. Part of the deal, she comes with a year's MOT. Other than the handling of this bike, which is due to suspension setup at the moment, this is a sweet ride. Really underrated. We'll go into the specs and stuff a little bit later on. Observations as she stands at the moment. I don't know if you'll be able to see in the paintwork here, but all the way along here looks like either the one of the previous owners has had a saddlebag, or when getting on and off the machine, they've caught the paintwork here with their boots. I'm hoping that I'm going to get to polish that out. Other little niggles, I've already actually had a go at this one because I like things straight and level kind of guy. Was the rear exhaust were not sitting level, but just a case of late loosening off a bolt, measuring it all up and fixing them in place to level them up. That was a nice simple 5-minute job. Only other work that I've done, I tightened the chain. Other work I've done, cleaned and polished her, and just had a general good look around. Observations, we have an R&G crash bung on this side of the vehicle. On the other side she's missing. And when I first went to look at her, I thought, oh, maybe the bike's been low-sided. I mean, she has aftermarket V-Force exhaust fitted on her. But then I start to look, the handlebar ends, they look original. The brake lever, that's original. Foot pegs, those are original. And nothing really down here to say anything that the bike's been on a side. Fairing's all intact. And the story behind it was quite simply, the guy lost the bung. So at the moment, R&G, if you watch the video, I've wrote to you, I'm hoping to hear back from you, see if I can find just the replacement bung. Other little niggles as I go around and work that's going to be done. Steel washers rusting where the indicators sit. They'll be taken off and replaced with stainless steel jobbies. And I'll do the same with any of the other bolts that may need attention, but in general, she's very clean. Up at the front end, you can see that the fork seal is weeping oil, as on the list of jobs to be done. Watch again for another video coming up. Now the mudguard shows slight signs of cracking just here, and also here, but I think that's just going to be a paintwork jobby. The fork on this side isn't weeping, but when I change the fork seals, I change the fork seals on both sides. I'm also going to change the internal bushes and re-oiler. I like to get the suspension working correctly on the bike. This is one of my biggest niggles actually. This bike was set up so rock solid. I've already actually softened it very slightly because it was that bad. In the first 100 miles I was worrying about it, but we now actually can push down. Before that was rock solid, so I just wound off some of the compression on the spring, just so I could actually ride it. It was horrible, the ride home. Lovely bike though. Okay, so looking up on the handlebars here. Okay, other things. There's a carbon fibre kind of key protector plate, I don't know. It says Aprilia on it, but it's all cracked, it's all faded, it looks tack. It isn't fitted properly. So this baby's going to be coming off. We'll find out what's sitting underneath that. All of the clocks are in good working order. Only things I'm really going to have to do, the ergonomics, okay, of the handlebars. Here, when I'm sat on the bike, my hand's sitting up, so I'm putting more strain on my wrist, where I want this to be a straight line. I'll show you a video of this later on. Other things that we notice, the colour of the clutch fluid. Okay, that hasn't been changed for some time, so I'll be changing the clutch fluid. When I change the clutch fluid, we'll inspect, and maybe we'll be changing the fluid pipe for a braided stainless steel pipe. I'm going to go to the worker doing it. I might as well do it properly. This is a lovely machine. You can see on the other side here, okay, the brake fluid reservoir. It's a nice clear colour. That's what really I'll be looking for in this master cylinder. So that will be changed.